we won't. We'll get you out. I promise. Here goes nothing.
I never thought this journey of ours would see us knocking on a devil's door. Can't say I'm relishing the experience, but needs must.
The House of Hope. Raphael's abode. Only this time he hasn't invited us to his table.
The house is excessive, overwrought, and ever so seedy. A perfect reflection of its owner.
An infernal abode. This is not a place in which we should linger too long.
All the tumble-down opulence of a withering upper city manor. Raphael's house may be posh, but it's seen better days.
You know, for all the sense of dread and horror seeping through this place, I really feel quite at home here.
The Devil's Den is every bit as gaudy as I would have imagined.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right? Ugh! Let's just find that fucking hammer and get out of here fast. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
A delicious aroma still lingers around the table. Your mouth waters.
And here
Just
I
a
am.
little.
Fate has a way of pulling us along with or without our approval.
Escaping fate happens to be my speciality.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? I cannot help you. This is not my home, even if I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seleuna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. A great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. Then my pact, the loss of my eternal soul, it was all for nothing. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? Perhaps one day, new life will find it. Thank you. Now Finish your business here and leave while you can.
The gods cannot see me.
The splendid city of Athkatla hums beyond the portal.
Athkatla, city of coin, capital of Arm. They say the streets are paved with gold.
Athkatla, the capital of Arm. One of the richest cities in the world. I wouldn't mind visiting someday.
Athkatla, fortunes await.
Athkatla, capital of Arm. When I was young, my friends insisted its streets were paved with silver and gold.
Athkatla, capital of Arm. Wouldn't mind checking it out someday.
This leads to Athkatla. Perhaps I'll see it for myself someday.
Athkatla. I was poisoned when last I was there. Still an improvement on Raphael's hospitality.
Athkatla, capital of Arm. Not a city overly fond of wizards. Their loss.
Athkatla. I believe the streets are lined with giant lamps, lit every evening.
Neverwinter, jewel of the North. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Neverwinter. Pack a scarf.
Neverwinter? Why would you bother?
A portal to Neverwinter. How I love the chill of the northern lands.
Neverwinter. Bet it's beautiful that far north.
Raphael has a portal to Neverwinter. Imagine what tricks he must get up to there.
Oh, Neverwinter. I had to break my cover there to stop a killing. The goat form was not kind to my dress.
Even the splendor of Neverwinter must be tainted by Raphael's influence.
Neverwinter. Well to the north of here. The slates in our library at Kalir made mention of it.
Ah, a passage to Neverwinter. Jewel of the North. Lovely as cities go.
Waterdeep, the crown of the North.
Waterdeep. The forces of the Absolute could threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it.
Now Waterdeep is worth visiting. So many people with deep, deep pockets.
Waterdeep. Bring a heavy gold pouch.
Waterdeep. I've fond memories of visits with Father, but I'd never made a home there.
Portal to Waterdeep. Heard they've got the best cheese in the realms.
Passage to Waterdeep. The Mother Superior used to talk about this place.
Waterdeep. They say it is second only to Baldur's Gate in its splendor. So, no thank you.
Waterdeep. Gods, I wish I could go home.
Waterdeep. Githyanki use a portal like this to travel to labyrinths beneath that very city.
This leads to Waterdeep. Second only to Candlekeep as a scholar's paradise.
Mephistar, home to the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's bold indeed if he ever visits uninvited.
Hellish ice chills this portal to Mephistar.
Mephistar, the ice citadel of an archdevil. As hellish as it gets.
Mephistar, the home of Mephistopheles, and the center of the coldest of the 9 hells.
Mephistar. Home to another archdevil. Not for all the wine in Kalimshan.
A portal to Mephistar. I think I've had my fill of devilish strongholds, if it's all the same.
Mephistar. Home to Hell's own library. Now, wouldn't a Harper love to spy some of the secrets held there?
Mephistar. Home of the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's brave to sneak around him.
Mephistar. Is it any wonder Raphael has quick access to the Cold Lord's citadel?
A passageway to Mephistar, the frozen citadel of Mephistopheles. Not a destination I yearn for.
Secrets of the port city of Luskan flutter behind this portal.
Luskan, city of sails, at the far north of the Sword Coast, in the shadow of the spine of the world.
Luskan was a fine city once. Well, it was a hive of pirates and vagabonds. That's fine by me.
You hear the sloshing of waves and shouting voices beyond this portal to Luskan.
Luskan, city of sails, split by the River Mirar. The waters are clearer than even the Chionthars, if you can believe it.
Knew a guy from Luskan once. Wouldn't mind saying hello. But I don't think my engine would survive the cold.
Luskan? Can't say I know much about the place.
Luskan. Perhaps the only place less welcoming than the Hells.
Ah, Luskan. The city of sails, wrecked by the spell plague. Now best avoided.
This one leads to Luskan. There is a creche hidden near it, or so my Savage once told me.
A portal to Luskan. I have never ventured so far northwards.
Menzo Baranzan, city of spiders. Of course, Raphael has dealings in the depths of the Underdark.
You hear nothing, sense nothing beyond this portal to Menzo Baranzan.
A portal to Menzo Baranzan? Thank the gods it's not working.
Menzo Baranzan, not the sort of place you can just stroll into.
Menzo Baranzan. Drow City.
This leads to Menzo Baranzan. The Drow City must be quite a sight.
Ah, Menzo Baranzan. A beautiful city sprouting from Underdark. A shame about its loaf-loving residents.
Menzo Baranzan, city of spiders. Who's caught in Raphael's web there, I wonder?
The Drow's stronghold of Menzo Baranzan. Its pillar clock is legendary even in the astral plane.
This leads to Menzo Baranzan. Takes me back to my misspent youth.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond.
We have our own portal to take us back to Baldur's Gate.
Ah, Baldur's Gate. Home sweet home.
Baldur's Gate roils behind this portal.
Baldur's Gate. Home sweet home.
Portal to Baldur's Gate. Guess this is how Raphael hops around.
The way back to Baldur's Gate. Raphael will be returning through here before long.
This is how Raphael has been flitting to the city and back. Too much to hope that we might redirect it into an ocean somewhere, I suppose.
Baldur's Gate. Raphael's portal. This must be how he goes back and forth to the city.
The way back to Baldur's Gate.
Raphael's passage back to Baldur's Gate. He shall soon return, I assume.
Still alive, so that's progress. Don't waste a step.